I don't just want you to be a gatherer of information. I want you to do something with it. And so I'm going to lay it all out, and I'm going to give you things that I know to be true and that are most beneficial for you. And if you do what I'm about to tell you, because I'm going to capsulize over what happened over the last 2 days, you will dramatically increase your odds of success. Are you ready? And I thought about 3 things, all very simple but very impactful, and they all start with the letter P. And here they are: protect, persuade, and produce. Now, protect what? First of all, you got to protect your mind. How many of you like upgrades? Like upgrades? Upgraded hotels, upgraded flights, those are always good to have. It always feels good. We upgrade our cars. We upgrade our clothes. We upgrade our homes. We upgrade our phones. But very few of us take the time to upgrade ourselves. How many of you want the next 5 years to be better than the last 5 years? Let me see a show of hands. Then it's time to upgrade, because we can't solve a problem with the same level of thinking that created it. So how do we upgrade ourselves? It takes a personal, intentional investment of time, because anything that you do not invest in, you should not expect a return from. You got to be intentional with it. You must immerse your mind. I told the leaders on Friday night that I have a personal goal that I've never been able to achieve. And this was my goal. It is my goal. That I want to be 100% positive for a full 24-hour period. It's never happened. But what that allows me to do, that's my goal, that's my intention. What it allows me to do is to recognize a negative thought instantly and replace it with something positive, where I don't have to ruminate on it. I don't have to think about it too long. And it allows me to jumpstart my day in a big way when something negative comes in. And I've been doing that for the last 40-plus years. And let me tell you what I've been doing. This will be helpful to you, because I'm not the person that I am today because of a formal education. I went to college for about 1.5 years, and it wasn't because I was smart and I graduated. I left because I ran out of money. But over the last 40-plus years, I read something every day. I listen to something every day. I take notes every day. I file every day. And most importantly, I implement something that I've read or listened to or filed every single day. Not every other day, every day. Would it be too much for me to ask of you to listen to something positive or watch something positive for 30 minutes a day? Do you have access to that information? Could you read 10 pages of a good book a day? That's 3,650 pages a year. That's 10 to 15 good books a year. Do you think that that would impact your life a little bit? See, if you just get 0.3% better a day, you are 100% better at the end of the year. Would it be worth you doing that? If you stay ready, that means you don't have to get ready. You have it inside of you. And so you got to be intentional, and you got to protect your mind. The second thing that you have to protect is yourself. Is you got to have great discernment as to who you hang out with. If you show me your friends, I'll show you your future. How many of you want your kids to hang around good people? Don't you? The question that I have for you is this: what about you? At what age does that begin to not be true? How about hanging around people that support you, that uplift you, that energize you, and want the best for you? See, not everyone in your life is that way. Everyone is not going to agree with or support the direction that you are now taking for your life. I call them dream stealers, and only you know who they are. My advice to you is don't pay attention to them. More importantly, don't hang around them. See, people will throw stones at you. Don't throw them back. Collect them and build an empire. That's what you need to do. Success is the greatest form of revenge. And here's what I can tell you that has been so true in my life over the years. If your life isn't adding up, sometimes you have to subtract from it. And I'm not telling you, don't go home and talk to your spouse if she's not here and say, Greg Provenzano said that if you're not positive about this ACN thing, then we gotta split it. No, no, no. I'm not telling you that at all. But what I am telling you is you have to be discerning of who you spend time with and let go of negative influences. Can you do that? And when you take the necessary steps to protect your mind, and you protect yourself by having the right people around you, you'll be shored up, and you're about to get battle ready. And it's going to position yourself for the next P, which I thought about, which is to persuade others. Now, how do you naturally, effectively persuade other people to get them interested in the ACN opportunity? Here it is. 100% belief, where you know that you know. Because whoever has the strongest belief system will win. Either you will persuade others or you will be persuaded by others. And it will be determined by the level of your belief system. That's what really matters. See, everything works from the inside out. Whatever is truly inside will naturally come out. Have you ever wondered why sometimes you work so hard and you don't get the results that you were looking for? You're working, you're prospecting, but people aren't responding. The reason is because you weren't sold out. Your belief was waning. See, people can smell a phony a mile away. And the only way that you set yourself apart is with 100% belief. Now, I don't know how much more documentation that you can ask for than what took place over the last 2 days. We gave you world-class training, yes? Recognition, promotions, success stories. See, it'd be different if nobody was making money. It'd be different if nobody was getting promoted. Documentation beats conversation every day of the week. There's a verse in the Bible that resonates with me, and here it is. It's James 1:8. Here's what it says. A double-minded person is unstable in what? All their ways. All their ways. And here's what I can tell you, is you will attract no one having an unstable mind. You've got to be sold out. You've got to be all in. And now you're operating with no reserves, no retreats, and no regrets. Now listen, everyone. Everything that we just discussed and had a good time with is really important. And it's very necessary. But I'm telling you, I told you I was going to tell you like it is. Is that okay? None of it matters unless you go to the third P. And that's, you got to produce. You got to do something. And here's the reality. In every crowd, there's a crew. The crowd gets the information. The crew applies the information. The crowd gets the message, but the crew gets the miracle. Only you will determine which group you are in. See, you must be willing to do the things that most people are not willing to do. Pastor Battles did a great job with the worship service this morning. And one of the things that he said was, your blessings are beyond your convenience. So you got to work in season and out, when you feel like it and when you don't. How many of you in the room are single parents? Can I see a show of hands? Single parents. Could you please stand up? Single parents. The reason why I wanted you to stand up is because honestly I can't see you. And I wanted to get a glimpse of how many single parents are in the room. I have so much respect for you. You can never take a day off. You always you have people that are depending upon you every single day. You can't go to your child and say, hey, I don't feel good today, take care of yourselves. Right, you got to do it in season and out when you feel like it, when you don't. Yes? Thank you, you can sit down. You got to show up. Yes, you got to single parents got to show up on the bad days. They just got to make it happen no matter how they feel. And the reason why I like to use single parents as examples is because everyone else has to apply that strength here at ACN to make it work. Consistency of effort is the key. Don't come to me 5 years from now and tell me that ACN doesn't work. No, 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 no. You don't work. We have to get up and do something. So what would I do if I were you? How do you be part of the crew and not the crowd? How would I apply this information if I were you? I would take advantage of 3 windows of time to jumpstart your business. Here they are. Number 1 is I would take advantage of the next 72 hours. Why are the next 72 hours important? Because based on our experience, right, there's no reason for us to tell you something that's not in your best interest. The only way that we win is if you win. In our experience, the people that don't do anything coming out of this event within 72 hours go back to the old habits before they came. So you must do something within the next 72 hours. You should make a list. You should start talking to people. You should share your experience about what ACN has done for your belief system over the last 2 days. You should jumpstart your business in some way. Can you get that done? 72-hour window. It's important. The next window of time is the next 7 days. Now, why do I say 7 days? Is because this is the 23rd of June. That means we have 7 more days left in June. Here's my charge to every single person in this room, whether you're brand new or you're a senior vice president, is to qualify or requalify to become an executive team leader. That means you go out and get 5 customers within the next 7 days. Is that too much to ask? And help 2 people do the same. Let me tell you what would happen. The people that you get involved in your business that are going to go out and get 5, you're going to help them go out and get 5 customers, they can earn a $200 customer acquisition bonus just for you helping them jumpstart their business. And if you do that with 2 people and you go out and you get 5, you can get your $200 and you become an executive team leader. Can you get that done in the next 7 days? Jumpstart your business. That's a second window of time. Here's the third window of time. James Adlam talked about it for the half hour that he was up on stage. Is Orlando in October. Is in 104 days. Do you know how quickly 104 days is going to come and go? Just like this. Just like this. How many of you wish that you had more people at this event than you had, and more people at this event than you have right now? Yeah, you wish you had more. Feeling the same way that you do. Well, you have the opportunity right now to close that gap in Orlando because you know what the events do. You know that people get sold out. You see what happened to Jay. Wasn't that a great story? She came, customer qualified. She's going home as a qualified executive team leader. What a great story. So how do you have a group of people show up to Orlando? How would you like to have 100 people in Orlando, those of you that are here for the very first time? That seems like a monumental task until you figure out that you can find 10 people to bring 10 people. Now you have 100 of your people in Orlando, all feeling the exact same way that you do right now. Let me ask you a question. Where do you think your businesses could be if you do that by the end of 2024? Where do you think your businesses could be by this time, 2025, if you jumpstart your business for the next 104 days? See, I would make every day between now and Orlando a business building day where I had more people committed to going to Orlando today than I did yesterday, more people tomorrow than I did today. Can you get that done? So having 100 people in Orlando is very, very doable. if you set your mind to it and start the business building process, take advantage of those 3 windows of time. So there you have it, everyone. We've given you everything we've got for the last 2 days. We've held absolutely nothing back. We've given you everything. The only thing that we can't give you is the will to do it. It's been said that we make our decisions and our decisions make us. You are one decision away from positioning yourself ahead of the greatest growth that ACN has ever had. We will become a billion-dollar company in North America. We are well on our way. And the best thing about me making that statement is the only way that that'll happen for the company is if we can show you how to build your company within a company. And we will be there to help you every step of the way. We will do our part, but you must do yours. I want you to listen and mark my words. Some of you someday will be as big as ACN is right now. And here's the last thing I'm going to tell you. After this weekend, we've taken one thing away from you. Never again can you honestly tell someone you never had a chance. This is your chance to do something special, and it's time to work towards your best life now. Thank you for spending the weekend with us, everybody. God bless you all.